Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020, and we are working with the group 203. Thank you very much. How are you today? Is it the middle? Very well. Hello. Um, your name? Very well. If you can write your name, better. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Very well. Again, good morning. Thank you very much. To say good morning to everybody. Thank you very much. Well, let's going to start. We're going to start with a little activity. The activity is the next one. I'm going to show you some cars, and you try to tell me what do you think is that. Do you remember? For example, Kimberly. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. What is that? Right. Anything that you say is that. What do you think is that? A gear. Thank you. Very well. It's a gear. It's a gear. What about another? Like a toy for girls. Toy for girls. A gear. Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning, Fer. Good morning, Gabby. Clau. Good morning. Bruno. Good morning. A gear. Okay, it's a gear. Maybe it could be a toy for gear. A toy for gear. It's a doll. It's a doll. A doll. A doll. Okay. Good morning, Jorge. Morning. Thank you. Very well. This one. What do you think is that? Logical in English. What do you think is that? You use it? Okay, very well. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. This one is not a table. You use it to work. Thank you, very well. It's correct. This one is a. Thank you, very well. Thank you, very well. Okay, very well. It's a desk. It's a desk. Let's gonna talk about a body's part. A body's part. Yes. For example, the complete. The complete. This is what? Okay, thank you, Jorge. Thank you very well. This is a part of the body, and the complete is the leg. Leg. Okay, very well. Clothes. Clothes. What is that? What is that? This is okay, Bruno, very well. Thank you, Fer. Thank you. Mike, thank you. Jeans, yes, exactly. Jeans is correct. This one, I think. T-shirts, no. T-shirts, no. It's pants. Pants or jeans, both are correct. The last one, the last one. This one for girls. For girls, pants or jeans. Yes, it's true. Pants or jeans, it's true. And this one for girls. Yes, the girls know that. Normally, the boys, we don't use it. Okay, it's good. Thank you. I think you are Leonardo. I think so. Yes, that is a. Jenny, good morning. Bruno, thank you. Excellent. Very well. This is scared. Okay, very well. Thank you very much. Thank you for your participation. Today we are going to do something. What are we going to do today? Okay. Maite, good morning. What are we going to do today? Today we are going to learn to give extra information. What are we going to do today? Today we are going to learn to give extra information. The previous week, we saw one topic. The topic was defining relative clause. Defining relative clause was for essential, important information. Today, we are going to learn to give extra information. But before that, let's going to make a little review. This review is about relative pronouns. Do you know the relative pronouns? So we don't have problems. Let's gonna do it very fast. Who is for fast, very fast. Who, where, when, and that. Tell me. Who is for relative pronouns? Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Okay, very well. So tell me, who is for when we use for to talk about person? Thank you, Gabi. Gabi, thank you. Very well. Who is for persons? I like it. Very well. Thank you, Bruno. Very well. Tell me where, when, and that. Where, Bruno, thank you. Where, when, and that. Where is for places, Gabi? Places. Excellent. Good participation. Very well. Jorge, thank you very much. Jenny, very well. When is for? Come on, go. Fast. Danny, good morning. When is for time? When is for time? Very well. Or for dates, thank you, is correct. For dates, time or date is correct. Borker. And the last one is that. We are going to use that for that. We are going to use that for examples. Well, as a matter of fact, only one. Objects. Thank you very much. Thank you, is correct. Miguel is correct. Jennifer, thank you. That we are going to use for objects, animals, things, and even we can use it for persons too. We can use it for things. To point something, okay, first of all, objects, animals, and even for persons too. Thank you very much. Do you remember the defining relative clause? Defining relative clause is for essential, important information. Imagine that I tell you something. My beautiful drawings. Those are girls. What about if I tell you, only if I tell you the girl. If I say the girl, I am talking about who? The first one, the second, or the third? If I say the girl, I have three girls. But if I only say the girl, we don't know about who we are talking about it. So we have to be very specific. We have to give important or essential information. When you are giving important, essential information, you are using the defining relative clause. When you are using important information, you are using defining relative clause. Example, the girl who is wearing a blue skirt. 1, 2, or 3. If I tell you the girl who is wearing a blue skirt, we are talking about the first, the second, or the third. Tell me. The first. If I tell you the girl who is wearing a blue skirt is the first, the second, or the third, who do you think? Right? We are talking about the first, the second, or the third girl. Right there, please. 1, 2, or 3. Go, go, go. Fast, fast, fast. Oh, don't you know? It's too easy. The one, exact. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's correct. The one that has a blue skirt. The third one. So remember, I'm going to repeat the third. Thank you, Jorge. The third. The third. Yes. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Per, Jenny, thank you. Remember, defining relative clause, give us essential information. Give us essential information. Without this information, we don't know about what or who we are talking about it. Okay, thank you very much, Kimberly. Maite, okay, very well. Questions with defining relative clause. Remember, defining relative clause give us important and essential information. Yes? Defining relative clause, they are going to define the noun. They are going to define the noun because defining relative clause give us important information. Like this example. If I say the girl, we don't have important information. Well, as I told you at the beginning of the class, today we are going to learn to give extra information. We are going to give extra information. And the topic of that is, be careful. None or no, as you want to say. Defining. Relative clause. Non-definite relative clause. Non-definite, we can say no or we can say none, as you want to say. Non-definite relative clause. Non-definite relative clause, they are going to give you extra information. Non-definite relative clause, they are going to give you extra information. Example, if I tell you the neighbor, if I tell you the neighbor, maybe it's not very clear. So, sorry, the neighbor, comma, who. Here you have a relative pronoun. The relative pronoun is who because it's the person. If I tell you the neighbor who has a swimming pool, the neighbor who has a swimming pool, comma, has invited us. Has invited us. It's all a very long sentence. Why? Because this sentence, this idea is giving us extra information. If I say the neighbor is not very clear, we need more information. If I tell you the neighborhood has invited us, maybe you know about who we're talking about it. But if I give you more extra information like who has a swimming pool. That is extra information. And something very important. If you can see, here we have comma. The neighborhood, comma, who has a swimming pool, comma, has invited us. This is an extra information. Let's gonna make another example. A different example. The book, comma, and we can use different relative pronouns. We can use that, but in this case, we are going to use which. Which. The book, which. The relative pronoun, which. I read in under a week, which I read in under a week. Remember, comma, was fascinating. Was fascinating. Here we have one sentence. If I tell you only the book was fascinating, it's clear. We know about what we are talking about it. If we say the book was fascinating, it's very clear that we are talking about one book. But if I want to give you more information, if I want to give you extra information, we are going to use non-definite relative clause. Something very important with the non-definite relative clause. If you take out of the sentence, your idea is going to be clear. If you say the book was fascinating, it's going to be clear. If you say the book which I read in under a week, you are giving extra information. It's not very important. Non-definite relative clause, they are not very important. It's the information that is not essential. Okay? Let's gonna check one more time. Okay? The restaurant. The restaurant, comma. Do me a favor. Tell me the relative pronouns of the restaurant. Relative pronouns of restaurant. Relative pronouns of restaurant. Tell me one example. Relative pronouns. One? Only one, no two, no three, only one? Okay, thank you very much. Yes, it's correct. The relative pronoun is where. The restaurant where my father met my mother, comma, mother. The restaurant where my father met my mother is in front of us. Here we have one more time extra information. The restaurant is in front of us, in front of our house. So we are knowing about who, about where, about which we are talking about it. In this case, if I say the restaurant is in front of us, we know that the restaurant is in front of our house. If I want to give you more information, where my father met my mother, that is an extra information. When you are giving extra information, you can use non-definite relative clause. Two things very important. First, if you erased the non-definite relative clause, there is no problem. If you take out, there is no problem. But you have to use comma and comma. Okay? Now, let's gonna do something. I'm gonna dictate you and try to write it. Okay? Ready? I'm gonna dictate and you try to write the correct. Ready? Okay. Listen to me. In English, and you are going to tell me what you have to write. What is the non-definite relative clause? I say the sentence, but you have to tell me, you have to write what is the non-definite relative clause. Really? Okay. Tommy, whose birthday is on December, is my brother. I repeat. Tommy, whose birthday is on December, is my brother. Tommy, whose birthday is on December, is my brother. Tell me, please tell me, what is the non-definite relative clause? Please. Okay, Jenny, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, very well. Bruno, okay. Only the non-definite relative clause. Only the non-definite relative clause. Okay. Who is the relative pronoun? Who is the relative pronoun? Please do not tell me the relative pronoun. Tell me the non-definite relative. The non-relative. Whose is the relative pronoun? I want you to tell me, you tell me what is the non-definite relative clause? What is the non-definite relative clause? Only the non-definite relative clause. Check it. Tommy, whose, here we have another relative pronoun, whose birthday is on December, is my brother. The question is here in this sentence, which is the non-definite relative clause? What is the extra information in this sentence? Tell me. Whose is the relative pronoun? Okay. Whose is the relative pronouns? Okay. Whose is the relative pronouns? But I want you to tell me, what is the non-definite relative clause in this sentence? In this sentence, okay, is my brother, is an information, but tell me which information you can erase that you say, I'm going to erase this part, but the sentence is still making a sense. If I tell me what is the extra information, if I say Tommy, whose birthday is in December, we don't know about what we are talking about it, about who. But if I say, imagine that I erase this one, whose is the relative pronoun, okay? Whose is the relative pronouns? Whose is the relative pronouns? If I tell you, Tommy, whose birthday is on December, do you know about who I am talking about it? No, we don't know. We don't know. So, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Remember, non-definite relative clause is extra information. Is not an important. Is not important. This information is not necessary. Non-definite relative clause is not necessary. This information. Okay, it's not necessary. So imagine if you erase one part of this sentence, which do you think? Which do you think is the non-definite relative clause? Gael, letter M? No. Letter M, no. The non-definite relative clause. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Fer. Thank you, Bruno. Whose birthday is in December. This, thank you very much. Whose birthday is in December. This part of the sentence is the non-definite relative clause because it is giving us extra information. It's not necessary. For example, Tommy is my brother. It's clear. We know about who we're talking about it. If I want to give you extra information, Tommy, whose birthday is on December, comma. So, three things. First one, non-definite relative clause, give us extra information. Non-definite relative clause, give us extra information. Second, non-definite relative clause is divided by commas, comma and comma. Non-definite relative clause, give us extra information, is divided with comma. And the third one, non-definite relative clause, you can erase or you can take out of the sentence, and your sentence is still being with a sense. If you say Tom is my brother, it's logical. We don't have problems. Well, thank you very much for today. This was our English class for today. The topic was non-definite relative clause to give extra information. For today, I'm going to ask you a favor. Try to send me, remember, your screenshot, your picture, your image with the chat where you can see your name. Boys and girls, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be with you. Thank you for your participation. Your participation for me is very important because I am checking if you are understanding. Even though when you have problems with one topic, you can write on the chat, teacher, I didn't understand that part. Can you explain me one more time? I'm going to explain you. Or if you want, in your email, you can tell me, teacher, the topic wasn't very clear for me. Can you help me? I'm going to explain you. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you.